Hi, Shalom, Akim. First and foremost, I'd like to give all glory, honor, and praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, and Chakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this truth, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. This is the brother by Razal, here with a lesson. Lord willing, is edifying to all you Akim, all right? And today's lesson is inspired by camp last week. Unfortunately I wasn't able to make camp, but however, through the spirit, the camp inspired a lesson, for me to bring forth a lesson, all right, which the brothers was going into, being in good health. All right, the importance of maintaining, all right, your health. All right, because a lot of dudes, they may be rich and whatnot, but they have a bad health. All right, they don't take care of their bodies, take care of the temple. All right, which is very important. All right, because while you may have all these different riches and such, you won't be able to enjoy the fruit of your labor, so to speak, which if you're in this kingdom, all right, you shouldn't really be having your mindset towards getting rich, all right, having a lavish lifestyle, all right, roughly paraphrasing is a scripture that says, give me poverty nor riches. All right, so we're supposed to live a simple life. While some brothers may be better off than others, all right, the point is is to keep the word first, all right. But the first scripture would be Sirach 30 and 14. It says, better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution than a rich man that is afflicted in his body. All right, and that's a true statement, because a lot of these people who are chasing the bag, trying to be well off or whatever, these dudes may have a stressful job, all right, working 80 hours a week, all right, which not only does this bring stress upon you, all right, it affects your body as well, because stress directly affects your physical, all right, your physical body, all right, not just mentally but physically as well, all right. And you may be working crazy overtime and whatnot, right? That leads you to a lot of these people drinking these energy drinks, all right, because the brothers was going into energy drinks, all right. It leads you into drinking these certain energy drinks and different chemical, or putting these different chemicals in your body. While it may give you energy at that moment, but that crash is really what be getting people, all right. So having even though you may be getting good money, it's not worth putting your body through all that, all right. It's not worth it affecting your temple, defiling your temple, doing these certain jobs and whatnot, all right. And it says verse 15, health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth, all right. So keep your body intact, all right, eating these different herbs, all right, going out and doing exercises, all right. Now I'm not saying you got to be like a bodybuilder or nothing like that, all right, but if you go out, you go out and have a quick jog, go to the gym, all right, just keep your body in shape, all right. You don't want to be out here eating fast food all the time, sitting at home, all you do is work, all right, because that'll affect your body, okay? And verse 16, it says, there is no riches above a sound body and no joy above the heart. It says, death is better than a better life or continual sickness, all right? And a lot of these dudes, who are well off, have a good job, all right, they live that better life because, while, they're doing well, they may have a nice house, all right, a decent car and whatnot. All right, the life they live, is it ain't worth it. All right, it's a lot of people who they become rich or whatnot, or they become like well off, and they feel more depressed than they was, when they was living paycheck to paycheck. All right, these a lot of these Jake want to become rappers and whatnot, want to be in the entertainment industry. All right, a lot of these dudes sell out to get that fame. All right, they gotta do certain acts, all right, in order to reach the top, in order to get that next step in Hollywood and whatnot. All right, you think these different top rappers that you hear nowadays, all right, they got there, just by just by having talent or whatnot. No, all right, Esau ain't gonna make that push. Esau ain't gonna give you that platform if you're not holding up, if you're not doing his certain requirements and expectations in order for you to get to that point. All right. So, while a lot of these dudes, they may be living like a great life according to, in a carnal standpoint, all right, in a carnal point of view, all right, these dudes who are living these lavish lifestyles are really depressed, man. All right, a lot of these, you see celebrities, committing suicide and whatnot, all right, being stressed, all right, taking these different drugs and whatnot, all right, which, are afflicting their body as well. So not only are they, depressed of the lifestyle they live and, the choice they make to sell out, all right, it's also, that stress, is making these different rappers, entertainers, whatnot, taking these certain drugs, to try to get away, from what they are feeling. All right, which, doing all that, it's not worth it, man. All right, you got to be stay in the scriptures. All right, you got to obviously I'm not saying be poor or be barely be able to make a living, but once you make that decent living, just maintain that. All right, because it's a balance. All right, and also it's a scripture that says Yahweh Shai, he was basically saying that it's almost impossible for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven, roughly paraphrasing. All right, because once you have all those riches, it's very easy to fall away from the truth. All right. So let me get my next precept. This Revelation 3:17, because thou sayest, I am rich and increase with goods and have need of nothing, and knowest not that thou art wretched and miserable and poor and blind and naked. All right, so these dudes, want to flex, the riches, flex the cars, flex the houses, the women. All right, which when deep down, they depressed. All right, they showing this lavish lifestyle on Instagram and whatnot, that they living good and whatnot. But deep down, these dudes are depressed, man. All right, these dudes, had to do these certain acts to get all them riches, all right? Or these dudes, some of these dudes may have to work all the time, working damn near 100 hours a week, trying to get to that bag and whatnot, all right? So a lot of these dudes, that pretty much use their life to get these riches are depressed, man. All right, which this truth is more important. All right, your mental state of mind is more important. Your physical, being in a healthy, in good shape, all right, physically and mentally, all right, and being in these scriptures, all right, that's more important than trying to go out there and chase the bag, so to speak. All right. So let me get my my last scripture. This is Proverbs 13:7. There is that maketh himself rich, yet hath nothing. There is that maketh himself poor, yet hath great riches. All right. And if you a man of the Lord, all right, you basically the richest man on earth. All right, because you have the scriptures. All right, you have the understanding. All right, the wisdom and knowledge. All right. So, really, as a man of the Lord, as a man who follows Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, that follows the true doctrine. All right, you really have the true riches. All right, and these people, these carnal people who have, these these things, these temporary things, all right, are not rich. All right, these dudes who have these nice houses, all right, all the money, all right, these dudes is really depressed. All right, so that pretty much covers the topic. All right, so stay in the scriptures. All right, this the riches and whatnot. Don't be worrying about all that right now. All right, the Lord. You pray to the Lord to give you not to be rich or not to be poor, all right, but to have to be able to maintain a decent lifestyle, all right, because at the end of the day, you really shouldn't even want to be try to make a good life in this kingdom, all right, because the more and more you try to level up, all right, the harder and harder it's gonna be to throw all that stuff away, because you work so hard, for all the stuff that you obtained in this kingdom. All right, you're not gonna want to throw it away for better and bigger and better things to come, which will be the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. All right. So with that, I'd like to give all glory, honor, and praise unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and shalom to all you Akim.